the 10X, that's Cameron Iverson. The 30 of Pat Folger, excuse me. I'm not a coffee drinker. And then after that, we got Paige Payton in that 27, Ryan Hassenfluck in the 33, Brandon Nordmeyer in the 8, Jamie Corbett in the 76, Tyson Lang in the 18, and Cole Raridan in the 15.
The 44, Chad Roberson, the 11, Lane Sunholm. Sorry, the 11 of Carson Sunholm, the 7 of Cassidy Sunholm, and just got word Mike Jensen had to leave with a family emergency. Lane Sunholm driving the 521 car.
Ooh.
So
okay.
Driver change there in the 521. So hopefully everything is okay with Mike Jensen, and that is all handled. But got a pretty good shoe in there with Lane Sunholm.
Okay. And this is a lot of cars. And how many laps are we going? 200 and how many? 235, says Brianne.
30 laps, the scheduled distance of this one. Green flag is out, and action is on the track down there, and they are slicing and dicing already in this one.
Oh, this is going to be fun. Don't plan on those Uke tires staying in position. We already got the 7 car having a problem and gets straightened out thanks to another car. And right now out in front is the 07 machine of Zach Bristol, and then the 22 of Gavin Ballou, and then the 55 of Randy Moffitt. That's your top 3 right now, but that won't last that long. We've also got the 93 car, the 83 car with the rear bumper cover dragging behind it.
Mikey Vaughn, one of the youngsters there, just 14 years old. It looks worse than 405 on a Friday afternoon, and craziness out there as you got battles all over the racetrack. No matter where you look, you can find a battle up there. The fast cars started at the back, so they got to come through. Brandon Nordmeyer dirt tracking it down there in the 8 car there. As it's still Zach Bristol, though, now with about a 15-car lead in that 07.
And that's the key right now for him to go away and hide before some of those faster cars from the back of the field get up towards the front. 30 laps is a long ways. We've only got 3 down so far. And as they go back up and through the X, we're watching for the lane cars. We got the 27 and the 18. Peyton and young Mr. Lang nose to tail, and they've already moved up quite a ways through the field.
Both of them moved up to about 6th position so far early in this one, and tracking down another one right now as they get by Drake coming through the field, the 18 and the 27 car. So Zach Bristol still looking strong right now. Jake Grant, that 19 car, has come up through the field quite a bit.
So Tyson Lang took the spot away from the young lady of Peyton, Paige Peyton, but Paige got it back. She was having trouble during her heat race in that left-hand turn, and I think they solved her problem. Meanwhile, it's Zach Bristol well out in front, running the Toby Butler red and white colors. It was Toby, though, of course, in the Van Cleve Ford that had the 38 on the side of the car for so many years.
Yeah, the famous 38 car, and I think there's still some fans here of Toby Butler tonight, as you could hear the roar of the crowd there. And gosh, we tried hard though to get Toby in a car. I had a car all set up for him, but I think sometimes they know if they get back in one time in the car, they're back in for a while. As a battle up front there between Moffitt, Ballou, and Grant now, as both Peyton and Lang get by Heddle. Three wide down the backstretch with Therrell, Heddle, and Peyton down there as the 54 car goes below the white lane.
Good battle for second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. And Tyson Lang takes that 6th spot away and moves up to 5th. He's in that number 18 car. Tyson Lang, the second-generation driver. Well, I guess he'd be a third-generation driver because of Rob Holden,
Ron Fritzley,
excuse me, the grandfather. Thanks for the correction there. When you leave this for a little while, you do forget some things.
I know. I went back for one race after a couple of years at Wenatchee, and I was still thrown off by.
Yes.
And the 10 car, Jimmy Apsher, goes off the track, gets it back on track as your leader now getting into some lap traffic in the 07.
Not sure if Toby ever had a exhaust system looking like what Zach Bristol has on that 07 car. saw that earlier, and I go, it's quite a bit different. I am impressed with this class, with not moving the uke tires around so far. Usually we have one of those uke tires going up into the middle of turn, the apex of turn number 1 and 2 on the 3/8. And we got one off now, got two off over in turn number 4. One is the 83 car as he sits on the outside, but out down into the tires. Can't quite make out the number with the dust.
24 McKenna Cox.
Ah,